Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here. Today I'm gonna teach you how to turn thoughts, how to turn complex terms into really simple words that everyone could understand. And the number one way to do this is analogies, right? You're basically grabbing something that everyone understands and you're taking it into a different context in order to explain something that it's really hard, right? So if you truly want to impact others, if you truly want to turn your thoughts into the right words and people understand you, they understand your business, they understand your offer, so they later want to buy, you need to explain it in a way that it's pretty easy. Like Tony Robbins said, he's comparing light with any other thing. When I heard that you don't need to understand electricity in order to use it, I thought he's right. I don't need to understand the whole circuits of my cell phone in order to use it. So I just need to understand the right amount of things. How does it work? That's the 80-20 principle, right? You don't need to understand every single thing about human behavior, about psychology, about copywriting in order to use it in a way that it works, right? So obviously you could learn more to know more in depth, but you don't need it. Another example is, once I heard, like, become the chess player and not the chess piece. A lot of people know about chess. You know how it feels to be a chess player, and you know what is a chess piece. Obviously, it depends on the context. The message here was that you need to find a way to stop being the chess piece, to stop doing all the work and start being the chess player, so you are the one that takes the decisions, right? You put a business and you start taking the decision. If you're starting a copywriting business, you are the one who's going to hire people in order to do that copy, and you stop doing the copy yourself, right? The other one that I shared in another post was stop being a magician, right? Everyone knows what a magician is, so it's pretty easy to understand, but then I relate it to the fact of being simple. I told people, stop being a magician. Magicians are experts in the art of distraction. They're always trying to distract you, so you see here and they're doing things on the back, right? That's the art of a magician. So I compare that into copywriting, into creating content in your social media. Stop distracting people. You only need them to clearly understand what you're saying. That's your main purpose. Right? So I related something that it's pretty easy to understand to another concept. So it not only works that everyone's gonna understand, but it's gonna stick in their heads the most. Why? Because of their neuronal path. So the brain works like this. It has like a lot of things interconnecting between the others, right? It's a mess of wires. And somewhere in their brain there is the concept of a magician, right? Because maybe when we were kids we saw magicians, we heard all this stuff, so it's pretty easy for us to understand. But if I tell you, you should use simple terms, not be complex, stop distracting people, it's something that it's kind of hard to understand. So when you tell people stop being a magician, this light in their brain just lights up, right away. It's pretty quickly. You think about a magician and it's easy to understand. You can imagine it yourself like this. So you're lighting that part of the brain, and then you're giving another concept, and that's gonna make a connection, right? You don't need to understand all of this to use it. Just use analogies, that's it. But I'm explaining you, if you want, you're making a new connection, so it's gonna stick to them. You're basically grabbing all the emotion, all the connection that people already have in order to explain a new topic. You see the power here, guys? The next one, the other one was about light. Another one that I did in my Instagram account was like, you need to build your army. What do I mean about this? That when you put a comment on any social media, let's say that you want to grow your social media, and you're leaving comments in other people's posts, right? You want to network, you want to engage, you want to know new people, but every time that you put a comment is like putting a soldier. Why? Because that comment is gonna make work for you. It's gonna be there, people are gonna see it, and then they're gonna check your profile. So I told people like, hey, you should build an army of your own soldiers. I'd rather have one really good soldier than 1,000 that are really bad. And in this case, the bad soldiers are people that just go into the comments and tell you like, hey, good work, you know, and an emoji, and that's it. They're good, but they're not gonna make you a bigger impact, right? If you go there and you put a soldier and you put a really good comment, you add some value, you tell them, hey man, really nice work, and add some true value, then you're gonna make a connection with the person, and that long comment is gonna stay there and it's gonna make work for you. You see? So I related all these soldiers, army concepts that people already have into this other concept. So look for your analogies. Look for the things that your own audience understands. Make sure that are the things that they truly understand and use it to explain, and you're gonna see that your messages are gonna get through way easier and they're gonna stick into people's mind. Because what is it worth if you have the best product in the world but you can't communicate it? If you have the best ideas in the world but you just can't put it into words that actually get through and that people actually understand? That's the main purpose here, guys. If not, you're wasting your time in social media, in your business, in everything. You're wasting your time if no one truly understands what you're doing, what you're selling. And the number one way is to use analogies, because they're already wired in people's mind. They already understand. So you're basically taking all the emotions, all those connections that people already have, and using it in your favor. You're leveraging yourself, right? So before I go, guys, remember, stop being so complex. You don't need to impress people with words. You don't need to impress people with terms. The people that actually make an impact, that actually grow and serve others, are the ones that can take a really complex term and put it into easy words that everyone understands. And in this way, you're gonna expand, you're gonna grow more, because a lot more people are gonna get benefited in a positive way. So if you have any questions, please leave it down below. Send me a DM or anything if you had any questions, or if you just want to talk about these topics. Make sure to follow me up, or if you want to see 100 free trainings that I made for copywriting, go to my YouTube channel in my bio. Thanks for watching, guys. See you. Peace.